Hi, I'm Tara Lombardo. I'm an actor, acting coach, parent of two successful acting children, and the creator of United Child Actors Network, a platform created and designed specifically for the unique challenges facing child actors and their parents. I've made it my passion to help parents just like you navigate through the complex world of acting so you don't have to experience the same closed doors and pitfalls that I encountered along my journey. I'm pulling back the curtain into the mysterious entry into the world of acting and giving you VIP access to everything you need to know to safely and confidently move with your child into the acting industry. You're likely here because you have a child that dreams big. And I know you want to make those dreams a reality because I have two kids that dream big as well. As a parent, you see their extraordinary potential and you want to do everything you can to support them in whichever endeavor they choose. But let's be honest, if they chose soccer, this would be an easier journey. So when both of my daughters decided to tackle the world of acting, I was a little apprehensive. And I was an actor myself. So that immediately told me that there's a world of parents out there who have to be scared to death if their child comes to them and says, "Hey, mom, dad, I want to be an actor." Immediately you think, where do I start? How do I know who to trust and not get scammed? Am I setting my child up for massive disappointment? These are all valid questions and ones that I had to ask myself as well. And remember, I was already in the industry as a working actor with representation from an agency. But navigating children through the same space is a completely different game. And before we get started, I want to acknowledge that you may just be starting out on this journey with your child. And a lot of this information could feel extremely overwhelming. Even if you've been in the game for a few years, this can still feel like you're drinking from a fire hose because you're about to get a lot of information. So I caution you to breathe. This is years of knowledge packed into one masterclass. The print off PDFs with each lesson are there to serve as your notes for not only today, but years to come. So make sure you print each of them out and create a folder or a binder that you can keep with you for reference when you need to find out, what is a Coogan account and how do I get one by tomorrow? We cover that. That way you feel prepared and empowered to take on this world. Not at all like I did. My journey started back in 2011 when my oldest daughter, Skylar, was 4 years old. I was first approached by my own agent to see if Skylar was interested in acting. He saw her on my Facebook page and their 4 to 6 year old demographic was a little slim, so he reached out. My initial thought, I'll ask her, let's see if she's interested. Much to my surprise, she was very interested. We went in for a meeting with my very own agents and they signed her. It was clear that she had some raw talent and definitely had the drive.
You stole my mom's parking space.
Your mom has her own parking space here? That's impressive. Is she the owner?
No, she does not own the store.
The benefit I immediately had that most parents don't is that she was being represented by incredible people whom I trusted implicitly. Soon after, she began getting auditions and then bookings. And then we were in LA for pilot and episodic season, which to be honest at the time, I didn't even know what that was. And then we brought on a manager and bi-coastal representation. And then she joined the union. It all happened so fast. I felt like I was on my heels for years. I joined several Facebook groups for parents of child actors, and most were very helpful, but no one really had a place or the time to sit you down and teach you everything you need to know to feel confident walking into this world. Plus, there's the added element of competition amongst parents if they feel that your child could book a role over theirs. I get it. They did the work to help their child get a leg up. And if they don't want to share their success secrets, I don't blame them. So I would search everywhere to find out everything I could about being a parent of an acting child. I took as many classes as I could, but none of them were really geared towards this specific demographic. And I can't stress enough how different the rules are for an adult actor versus a child actor. I remember taking Skylar on her first booking. I arrived on set with no paperwork. They looked at me like I was crazy, but no one told me what to bring, which was a report card, birth certificate, or passport, by the way. And I was busy making sure my then 5-year-old Skylar was fed, had the right clothes, had her script. Gas was in the car. I had the correct address, that she had her lines memorized, that I brought snacks, her iPad, her schoolwork, that I notified her school of her absence, and that I had to make sure that my other child, who was then 2 years old, had childcare. So you can see how something so small but so important can get lost in the shuffle if you just don't know. And my agent simply assumed that I knew the drill because I was an actor myself. It was exhausting, to say the least. And by the way, almost all the paperwork now is done prior to you getting on set. So that piece of the acting puzzle is a little easier now. But this is why I created Actors Parent Academy, UCAN's masterclass that covers everything a parent needs to know to support their aspiring child actor. I don't know of any other course of its kind, which is why I felt the need to create it. Throughout this course, you are going to learn industry terms, and there's a lot of them, different ways to train your child, how to get additional auditions or how to get auditions without representation so that your child can build their demo reel to obtain representation, how to create your child's unique, authentic presence in the industry. This is my favorite part of the course. What makes the best headshot? And what to do with hair, makeup, and wardrobe for not only headshots, but auditions as well. How to break down and understand a script, including how to be the best reader you can for your child, how to self-tape and edit acting auditions, and finally, how to manage all of this effectively with the proper mindset, self-care, and community support. I am so proud of what I've put together for you, and I pray that it makes your journey not only easier, but more successful and fulfilling. Because our young creatives are our future, and they should not be deterred from their dreams due to inequity or inaccessibility into the industry. To date, it's been a bit of a secret club, and I want to give you the keys for entry. Because these years that you're about to spend with your child in the acting industry should be filled with beautiful memories as you travel this road together, not frustration. There's so much fun to be had in this industry, and let's get real, acting's kind of cool. And the less stressed you are, the more you're going to enjoy the journey, and the more you're going to teach your child how to handle the pressures of this industry so that if they want to continue acting into their adulthood, they're properly prepared with everything they need to continue their journey to success. Let's get started. Before you move on to lesson 2, make sure you print off the PDFs attached to this lesson. There you're going to find all the information on how you can keep everything organized for years to come, including an Actors Parent Academy cover for your binder. You're also going to get the formal definition of acting, as well as one of my favorite questions to ask a child. Why do they want to act? Finding out this answer is key in your journey.